Now, Frankie Just Jimmy decided to sit down with Lynn and talk about, his journey and demystify a little things. And some of us who were watching were like, why would Lynn Ngugi put herself in this situation? We love her for the groundbreaking work that she does. But having Frankie Just Jimmy as a guest, now let me give you a breakdown for those of you who are new to the internet and new to everything. Frankie Just Jimmy was in a relationship with Maureen Waitito, and they had two beautiful children, and unfortunately that did not work out. And it was a very messy split up. Messy, nasty, dirty laundry everywhere. We got to know things we did not want to know. And that is all, that is well and good and whatever. Anyway, he moves on with Corazon Kwamboka, also an attorney, talk on a type, and then goes ahead and has two children with her, and then they break up. However, this separation was very amicable, so much so that we even thought that these people were back together like chini ya maji, but turns out they had broken up for real. But it was so amicable, and we were so proud of them. We're like, yes, this is how you do it. And people even went as far as saying, you see, Maureen, you should have done what Corazon was doing. Turns out Corazon has just been covering for this man, because she even talked about how, her dealing with postpartum depression and how the family would be like, let him mtoto tulee while you fix your mental issues. It was just a lot. Anyway, Frankie Just Jimmy decided to sit down with Lynn and set the record straight. For starters, he started to apologize by calling, the recent comments that he made, where he said that the reason the relationships ended, both of the relationships ended, is not because of him. It's because these two women have daddy issues. They have unresolved issues with their father figures. And we were like, why would you say that about the mothers of your children? And it was very cringe content, and we were very disappointed. And, people putting two and two together and figuring out, maybe these ladies were not the issue, because the common denominator in all of these stories is Frankie. So he has to be the issue. Anyway, he said that he's sorry, and apologized profusely. And this is what he had to say to, first of all, Maureen. To Maureen, he said, hi, Maureen, I am definitely sorry for putting you through what you went through in terms of cutting you off. In that situation, we could have had a much better bond of understanding. I should have treated you like the mother of my children and not just an ordinary girlfriend. And then he also goes on and apologizes to Corazon by saying, it's unfortunate that things didn't work out like they were supposed to, and we went through a lot after the breakup, and I just kept spiraling down that I ended up losing myself. One thing I value so much with you is that you still allow me to see my kids. And then he went on to say, for the situation that happened before, I fully apologize. For the situation that happened before, I fully apologize. That was not something that I should have mentioned. I hope you feel better, and I love you. Do you think that Frankie has a chance with getting back with, Corazon? Because she's the only person who was told, I love you. With Maureen Waitito, it was just subtle shade when he said, at least Corazon allows me to see my kids. Now, don't come with your pitchforks attacking me and everything. Let us just take it back a little bit. This man has a history of doing the most. So for you guys to all of a sudden be on his side because he has given one televised, apology, it doesn't make sense. I just feel like this was just a thing to sanitize his very tarnished image. Will it get better? We don't know. We'll just wait for time. Time reveals all things. And time will tell if he was actually very apologetic. And also we hope that Maureen will let him finally see his children, okay? Miss Girl, regardless of what is happening between you two, just let him see the kids. Even if he's going to bring them like one biscuit or something, just let him see the kids. Now, in the same beat, while talking about, all the things that he's done and apologizing for them, he also wanted to clarify one thing. Frankie said that he is not broke. For you keyboard warriors who are constantly constantly trying to say that he uses women for money. He set the record straight and said, no, he is very self-sufficient. He's an independent man. He does not depend on any woman to pay his bills. Amesema mwache kumassociate with scrubs, okay? And I hope you listen, because I would, as a man, you being questioned for your ability to provide is actually very injuring. So please, stop doing that to Frankie. Maybe he has finally found his road to revival. So let us support him. If it was a sincere apology, time will tell. Will he get back together with Corazon? I feel like these two are in love and they might get back together, although Corazon had hinted that she's seeing somebody new. We don't know. Time will tell. Do you think, does this story make sense to you? Do you think these two will get back together? Do you think the apology was sincere, or is it just sanitizing his image before he launches something, before he launches his own gym? I don't know, but I want to know what you know. The number is down here below, 0770 729 366.